mine too. This is the worst thumbnail that has ever been made on this channel, and I don't care.
It is. This is the worst thumbnail you've ever made on this channel, and this is going even back. This is going so far back at the beginning of the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Where it was just text. It was just text.
You can't tell what's going on here. Look at this, man. It's me and you reacting to a man who could be Mark Briscoe about to be set on fire, and I covered up all the black people's faces so they don't get implicated in this attempted murder. I'm just trying to save their life. Okay. I'm trying to protect Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, who are always fashionably dressed.
Welcome, everyone, to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I'm, of course, the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes. Over there is...
obviously black. Marcus, the grand finale.
Well...
and that's Rika the dog back there. That's Rika the dog!
Yeah. And
the racist dog. Sorry, Manny. I don't mean.
By the way, I'm just gonna address something straight right off the bat. The title today is AEW was stupid this week. ... But okay? Question mark. If you want to subscribe to this is a preview of actually Marcus's only thoughts. If you subscribe today for $7.99, you will get all of these thoughts from Marcus the Grand Finale.
Yeah, let's say it's not a thought out title. It was a title that I was like, I don't know what I want to put. And then it was okay.
I thought of that joke half an hour ago. Sat here the whole time, was like, I'm not even going to bring this up because I want to get his natural reaction.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to jump in why AEW was stupid, but okay this week. And also, I'm going to go into AEW. Guys, if you're expecting a nice, peaceful show, this is not the show for you. There will be rant, there will be cursing, there will be things that just bug the hell out of me. And maybe I'm just in a bad mood because I watched the man die this week. Or it could be that I haven't eaten or haven't slept. Or it could be that too much damn wrestling coming up in this weekend and next weekend because WWE wants to do counter programming. And that jumps us into our first news story, Manny. WWE Palooza on ESPN, the first PLE on ESPN. Behind the mouse.
September 20th, right?
September 20th.
How much?
Oh, it's free. It's on ESPN. Now, it'd be $30 if you need a subscription, but I'm going to use other means because I don't have normal television anymore. I cut the cord, and I
don't have normal television anymore. It's just a cardboard box. It's just a cardboard box that Ryan sits in.
No, it's even more sad. It's a cardboard box that I do both roles of being entertainer and be entertainee, in which I film myself. Then I put my little phone in the cardboard box, and then I watch and react to myself and laugh and giggle at every bad joke I've ever told in my life. Number one joke, though, Manny, apparently it's trending worldwide. I don't know. It's the F1 joke hits every time in my household. Marcus Plus. Oh, Marcus Plus. That joke hits every time. The only
subscriber is Marcus. He pays himself.
Yeah. You know how many views we get for the Marcus Plus on the F1 joke, Manny? 14,000 views. 14,000 people have watched the Marcus do the F1 joke. And by people, I mean me, going back and forth.
He's talking to himself. You see that joke, Marcus? Yeah, I saw that joke, Marcus. It's hilarious.
It's not F1. It was more like F-U. But you know what? Because there's no one else in the room, it's more like F me.
And then he presses F5 to refresh that joke.
And then I sweat for the next 35 minutes because it's a heat wave going on in California and I'm melting away. For those who don't want a weather report, surprise, motherfucker, you getting one. Currently 91 degrees in Long Beach, California, which means in other places, I'm assuming the Eric's location, somewhere in the Inland Empire, it's probably 115 degrees. So please send your condolences to Eric. I'll take it right now as he is melted away.
Can we just jump into Dynamite?
Yeah, you want to talk about that Palooza at all, or I believe they're going to get some. Aren't they going to get the AEW pay-per-view?
Are they?
I think so.
All out.
I don't know.
Is it all out?
It might be all out.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, it is whatever, but I don't know if it's not John Cena's last match or whatever, but I do feel people are going to tune in because they're curious to what it's going to be like. Although I think WWE has already dropped the ball on this, and this is rant number one. Rant number one, they had a chance to to go to Netflix and change the game and be interesting and edgy. They chose to be stale and bland and sell out everywhere. WWE makes me sick, and I am cautious of watching on ESPN because I say the PLE is going to be commercial free, but Manny, I say bullshit. I think we're going to get a bunch of NPLE ads, just like we already get.
I feel that's true, and if WWE don't get their act together, I think they're actually harming their own business because Raw was boring. SmackDown is probably going to be boring again too. NXT is barely hanging on at this moment in time. I don't think that's doing as entertaining as it used to be.
I'm still entertained by it, but I can see how it's falling around. Yeah,
it's fallen off a little bit. Where AEW it's climbing back up a little bit, not by a lot, a little bit.
Yeah, and when we get into AEW, I guess we can jump in there right now. That's a smooth transition right there. As we get into AEW, as you say, they are trying to ascend and get better. I think that stupidity holds them back. Just a lot of stupid stuff. Just stupid stuff. And maybe it's me being nitpicky this week, but it's a lot of stupid stuff that I'm absolutely annoyed by. I was absolutely beside myself in a segment. And we can start off with your boy and our boy Will.
I want to talk about something immediately first, actually.
I know what you want to talk about.
No, I don't even want to talk about Greg straight away. So Bryan Danielson joined commentary. He came out, and then directly after that, they show, like WWE have recently done, Hangman arriving. But he's seen getting off a train, Marcus.
Yes.
Is this a shot at CM Punk?
What? God, all the way back. You're bringing this all the way back.
Yeah, but is this a shot at CM Punk where CM Punk wasn't picked up at the airport, so he had to take a train to his hotel? So obviously, Hangman has gotten off a train, and obviously, when you hear Will Ospreay's opening promo, the beginning he talks about being flown to the airport and then taken directly to the arena. Not to be given a hotel to stay in. Was that a shot at Hangman? Because normally you'd think, he probably took train all the way to fucking Scotland, but that's not. People don't do that. Not that many people do that. It's Hangman. He's the world champion. He's got loads of money.
He just got out and got out. We're gonna shoot this real quick. With Dax Harwood in the background. I don't know, just some guy that was pretty built with a mustache. I was like, Dax, what are you doing here?
Do you think it was a shot at CM Punk?
It could be. I know they're petty enough to do it, but I didn't really see it that way. When Will was talking about his paying for his hotel room and all that, getting there, he was talking about his ventures in the Indies in Glasgow and whatnot. So I honestly don't think they were thinking about CM Punk. Maybe Hangman was, and he was like, maybe if I walk out of a train, they treat me like a world champion, and not like the guy that pissed CM Punk off and made everybody leave, made him leave. Who started all this gangster shit.
So the bruv man did come out, and he was talking about drinking Americans under the table. And when you're a bit drunk at that time, he's out there roaming the streets looking for something to eat, and he sees a sign out there, open late, and it was Greg's, and Greg's got a loud cheer, and then followed by a sausage roll chant, and Marcus. Greg's is worldwide, baby. Greg's is worldwide, baby.
It's not worldwide, man. Let him eat it in Glasgow. First of all, Glasgow, I want to give Scotland a strike, baby. I want to give Scotland a strike.
Why?
I want to give a strike.
Why?
It's a very personal strike to me. It's deep down rooted strike. Has nothing to do with Greg's. Nothing to do with Greg's, but they get a second strike for Greg's.
It always has something to do with Greg's.
They got a second strike for me. Okay, you want to know what the strike is?
What?
I didn't know there were black people in Scotland until this week. There's a viral sensation about this one black guy. Then all of a sudden, there are all these black Scottish people come out saying we've been here and all that, and it's blowing my mind. And Manny, I'm giving you a strike for not telling me there are black people. There are Scottish black people since when?
Marcus, I thought you knew this stuff.
No, they have never shown us a Scottish black person in America. Never. Ever.
Have you never
in my life? I've been alive for 40 years, going on 41 years. I have never seen a Scottish black person in my life unless they were mocking somebody for being Scottish. I have all these questions on how they live in. What was their racism like compared to our racism? I just want to know. I got all these stories. All these stories. Yes. Do they have gray hair? No, it looks like it's 100% black natural hair. It's so many questions. It's so many questions that's been going on. And I would like to also say, maybe this was time travel. Maybe this was like the Berenstein Bears and shit. I don't know. Or the Mandela effect. I just feel like this has never existed, and I was under the impression in my entire life I would never see a black Scottishman or a woman.
There are black people everywhere, Marcus.
Shit, you can fool me.
And you need to accept that. Yeah, racist.
I've given up on Scotland. That's what it is. Right? I had given up on Scotland. I just never considered it. I never considered I've never seen a Scottish black actor. I've never seen a black Sean Connery or nothing.
What are you talking about? Have you never watched that show Sex Education?
No.
The lead character's best friend is a black actor who is Scottish.
Does he play a Scotsman on the show?
I don't know.
He doesn't, Manny. They have never existed. They've been hiding. They've been hiding and waiting. Okay.
He has the famous line, "Wash your hands, you dirty pig."
To quote Levi, the only black Scottish person I've seen was Roddy Piper when he wrestled Baptist Brown, and that was only half his face, Manny. That was only half his face.
God forbid you find out.
And then on top of that, Roddy Piper's Canadian.
God forbid you find out there's black people in Africa, Marcus. God forbid.
Yeah, I know they're there. We know we're there.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't know where the next place. Maybe Switzerland. I'll be like shocked. That'll be the next set of black people. I'll be shocked are there. But Scottish, I had no clue.
What are you talking about? There's black people in Switzerland.
Shit. That's not the way it's advertised, man. It's just not the way it's advertised. Me being a black man, we know when we are around, and we have never existed.
I think his name was Mbolo. He is a black man that plays up front for the Switzerland national team.
Again, Manny, not in America. Okay, America has never shown this stuff, and this is how you know America's a shithole racist country. They made sure we never do. I didn't know I could leave this country and go to Scotland and feel like I'm at home. I didn't know that. What is their cookout like? Am I invited? I'm probably not.
No, you're not. You're probably not.
And this is why the strike comes in, because I was distracted at Dynamite looking at the crowd because I was looking for black people. Like it was Where's Waldo? Okay? I was looking at it. And in the front row, there was one there. I can tell you every black person, I saw five, Manny, and I was like, you people have never existed before in your life.
Marcus, I want to say there's more black people in Scotland than there is in Ohio.
There could be some full mystery. It's like full mystery now. This is a full mystery, full on mystery. I read one comment. It says, you know what? They look happy. And I go, oh shit, what if they are happy? I've never had a happy black community in my life. There's always oppression going on. What if the Scots never oppressed them? Just insane.
Well, Will says he wasn't cleared for.
He once watched BT Uncut. There were black Eskimos. I believe in black Eskimos. Twerking and shit, keeping people warm. Anyway, let's not derail the show anymore.
Will say you almost derailed it as far as if Eric was on the show.
Yeah, but this is something that puzzled me all week, and I was on the phone with Ryan, and he was also puzzled. I believe every black person has been convinced there's no black people in Scotland.
Yes, Real Mbolo plays up front. He's number 7 for Switzerland.
Manny, what does that mean? Oh, that's Switzerland? You could have told me that was Scotland. I didn't know. Never heard of these people in my life, okay? Never. Tell them to join the MLS.
No.
Oh, wow. Like Swiss. I thought the Swiss were oppressive people, man. I've watched Cool Runnings 18 million times, and the Swiss are evil.
Hey, Jamaica.
Okay, Jamaica. Yeah, okay, Jamaica.
Will Ospreay says he wasn't cleared for Forbidden Door. He said he's taken it into his own hands. The lights out steel cage match is unsanctioned, so it's all on him. He is aware of the risk and he's comfortable with it because this place means so much to him. Yeah. He is leaving everything in the ring because he wants revenge, lad. And the Death Riders come out to the ring, but Will tells him he is coming for him, but if he wants to get rid of him, don't let your boys do it yourself. Do it yourself, bitch.
Yeah, John Moxley's on a 10 out of 10 on his twitching this week, by the way. And Will, really, you want to go paralyzed for a few? Manny, I'm going to ask you a question. I bet you can't give me the answer right away.
Go on.
What does Will Ospreay want revenge for?
I don't know.
That was my question. He said revenge. I'm in it for revenge, Mike. And I go, I don't remember what they did to you, Will. I'm sure they cost him the world title. But
wait.
They put Bryan Danielson in the bag?
Cesaro took him out at All In.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, so him and Swerve beat was it the Young Bucks? Yeah, they beat the Young
They beat the Young Bucks.
And then Cesaro did that chair thing he's been doing to people. And then that... Or did Will... Yeah, because then Will was stretched out.
Oh, yeah, he did
Will was stretched out, and then he couldn't help out at the end when all that bullshit was happening in the main event.
Okay. But you know what? You know how hard that was? You know how hard that was? Remember that? I don't feel like he should be risking his career or life or paralysis to go into this match if no one knows what he's wanting for revenge for. At least give me a highlight. Remind me. That would be nice, Tony. I'm just saying, remind me why Will is mad, because I could not, for the life of me, and I could have did some research. I could have Googled or asked AI, why is Will mad at the Death Riders? I chose not to. But I'm just going off memory. No idea what happened. I couldn't remember it whatsoever. I knew Will said I need to sit down for a bit. I'm injured. I'm going to be out. Got to get a little surgery, but I'll be back for Forbidden Door. Clearly, that doctor lied to him and said, nah, man, you're not even cleared dead. You need to get a second opinion.
That leads to Tanahashi and Jet Speed versus the Death Riders.
Also, here's also something that's counterproductive. Jet Speed and Tanahashi. Tanahashi was so fucking slow. And when he came up with the save, he was power walking like he was like a mom and like on the street in the morning going, good morning, everybody, in slow motion. When he was doing flips, I felt like I could have went to go get some water, sipped it, then lay back down for him. He was in slow motion. I had never seen Tana this slow. I knew he was declining last time I watched him in New Japan. I didn't realize he has fallen completely off the cliff. He has not lost a step, Eddie. He's lost his shoes in the step and is tumbling down really harshly.
So Tanahashi wins the team, and this was followed by just chaos.
Yes.
Is the best way to describe it.
I mean, we went from 7-on-3 to 14-on-5 to people who aren't even involved in feuds. So the Bullet Club War Dogs came out there. Tanahashi just stayed on the rope doing all of this, by the way. This is the stupidity I got. This is the stuff that annoyed me this week on Dynamite. This opening segment put me in a bad stinking ass mood. So the War Dogs come out, and Tanahashi just stays on the rope. I feel like he was going to start bouncing like Inamura or some shit, but he just stayed there doing this whole 7-on-3 ambush that was happening. Then, as they're doing that, Will comes up on the stage after he done kidnapped Marina Shafir with a body bag with allegedly Marina Shafir in there, and it's tweaking out on the ground. I don't know why Darby was tweaking so hard, but that's tweaking, and then Will, your whole team and everybody's getting beat up until the Oops come out there. Or did they come out after Darby's surprise?
I don't even remember anymore.
Yeah, so it was just total chaos and nonsense. And it just made no sense. Like the Darby Allin body bag thing, it made no sense for Will to be like, I got him in here. It's a surprise. Doesn't make any sense because what if they were like, we know your plan, and just start kicking the body bag? And see, like Mox, who should care about Rhea Shafir, did not care about her. In fact, I think he was the first to go up there, but he didn't honestly care. Will was up there for a minute. I actually
don't understand so obviously they talked about the benefit of Marina asking for help from Mox backstage.
Yes.
But I don't understand what she's actually done.
Yeah.
Other than be like, and then like China, basically, in the early days before she actually was allowed in the ring. She hasn't really done anything outside of that.
But you know what China had that Marina Shafir doesn't? Personality. And yes, China didn't say much, but she would do a look, a glare, a wince. She would groan. She would be the adult in the room of degeneration and immaturity. And you would see it in her eyes. Marina Shafir just kind of sits there.
I don't really see this benefiting her career because it seems like she's just not done anything outside of that Stadium Stampede match.
Yeah, you would think she would have had like an opportunity to go out against Toni or something. They would try to build something up with there, or even Mercedes TBS title or the 700 titles they have on the show. And also, Manny, I would like to get
held. You would have actually thought she would have held the title whilst I need to call them Blackpool Combat Club again. The Death Riders had all the titles. You would have thought they would have put a title on her at that point,
or at least fought for one.
Yeah, she hasn't done anything. I feel like she's being held back.
Yeah, she's Jake Hager in the inner circle, just kind of standing around and with a hat. Yeah. By the way, she did have a hat on. I'm just gonna call it a giant Kofi. I don't know what kind of hat that was. Like it didn't have a brim. It wasn't a beanie. I don't know what she was actually wearing. So this chaos happened. The ops were there, and I don't even know what match we set up here because half of Will's team didn't show up. Ibushi, Omega, they weren't there. Darby was in the bag, but
let me ask you this question, Mark. You already highlighted that Tanahashi just stayed on top rope.
Yeah.
You've just come over, Marcus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're like however old Tanahashi is. I want to say 50.
Possibly 95.
You're moving in slow motion now. This isn't your fight though, is it? So why are you getting? You know what I mean?
What the fuck? You said Tyler just here for the kick?
Yeah, but Marcus, if I was that age and I'm moving in slow motion anyway. But if I was moving in slow motion already, I just had a match, and I see people fighting. I'm like, am I being paid for this?
Yeah, Manny, the match was still going on, and he was on that rope.
I'm not.
They cleared everything. Then he jumped, and then got the pin on Yuta, I believe. And I was like, how long was Yuta down there?
I was like, this is not my fight. This is not my fight.
Was it? You got a point.
It's not my fight. It's not my business. I'm staying out of it until Sunday. Until Sunday, when I'm in this cage match. That's it.
Yeah, unsanctioned cage match. This is my last tour in England. I'm going to make it in the UK. I'm going to make it work. This is my last tour in the UK. I'm not going to die on this. This is not my fight.
I am concerned about this cage match. Because as much as a 20 by 20 ring is like the slightly bigger of rings, AEW has one of the bigger rings in professional wrestling. You put 10 men in there, there ain't going to be much room for anything.
No. I expect a lot of spots. I expected a lot of dangerous spots. I expect blood, and I'm shocked they just didn't do blood and guts. I don't even know what this match is for. It's going to happen, and then Dynamite's going to be forgotten.
They can't do blood and guts because then that will affect the rest of the way they do the show.
No, but what I mean is that it's going to be like blood and guts in which they fight. They're going to fight, and the match is going to happen, and then on the next week on Dynamite, no one's honestly going to care or remember it. They're not going to bring it up again. It's not going to be the blow-off feud because this has been going on for, it seems like, ages now with the, again, I almost call them Blackpool Combat Club. It seems like it's been going around forever. So I don't expect anything to come from this after they do this big cage match. I feel like we're going to be back in the same spot. And that's one of my biggest frustrations with AEW.
Well, Marcus, you still got the possibility that the following Dynamite they might just have the 5-on-5 again, just like without a cage.
No, man. 12-man tag tonight on the AEW Dynamite. Then on Collision, a 8-man tag with the same people again.
No. I tell you what they do. So it's 5-on-5 right now, yeah.
Yeah.
They add Willow to the other side, and they add Marina Shafir to the other side. Then it's a 6-person tag, a 12-person tag.
Hey, what happened to Willow and Tekla and Statlander and all that? Did that ever resolve? What?
No, they didn't even mention it this week.
They haven't even brought any of this shit up. Let's get.
I don't think that's going. I don't think that's actually happened. Anything of that is going on.
Collision.
No, what's the show called? Forbidden Door. My mind just went ding 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 and shut down.
Well, for those who we're not doing a watch along for Forbidden Door. We don't have the life expectancy for that.
Well, I might be bored enough to do it.
Okay, and maybe I'll jump in with you if I'm rested enough. But because I can come in at hour number 4, Manny, and be your I'll be your hot tag. I'll be your hot tag. You tag me in. Manny's over there. Fuck, Marcus, it's been 6 hours, and we still got 4 more to go. The Hurt Syndicate has a triple threat match.
Yeah, so what was I trying to make? Yeah, no, Tekla and all that. Tekla are not even part of Forbidden Door because Julia Hart and Sky Blue are part of Eve versus the World on Saturday. So I'm assuming anyone that's on that card isn't really participating on Sunday.
Well, it's both in London, right? It's not too far away. I don't know what the
no, but I feel like they're not gonna. I don't feel AEW are gonna chance someone wrestling on Saturday going into Sunday.
Manny, you must be forgotten on what company this is. They stab each other on the show every week.
Yeah, I know. And
Hulk Hogan once wrestled 3 matches in 2 nights
allegedly.
in Japan.
Allegedly. I know Mercedes Moné's got a match on Friday.
Yeah.
Against Emerson Jane for Red Pro.
Yeah, they advertise that, right?
Mm.
Oh. Well, I didn't expect that triangle cut sandwich. You're a triangle cut sandwich guy, huh?
Mm-hmm. What are you? Just a big square because you can't be bothered to cut it?
No. One, that's true. That's 100% true. I don't even cut it. I'm just. But if I were to cut my sandwich, I would cut it in 4s. That's more sandwich right there. That's more sandwich. Kindergarten logic. That's more sandwich. Cut it in 4s, Manny. Doop. And then doop. 4 squares.
So what's wrong with you?
What are you talking about, throwing me? That's the way I got it as a child. That's the way I was as an adult. Maybe it's a little bit of trouble by immaturity, but you cut it in 4s, you get more. It gets the illusion of 4 sandwiches. Triangles, I don't like it because I don't know where to bite. I want to bite in the middle, but you know that like the way you did it from the arrow point. This looks horrible. Yeah. I was about to go like this. I don't like biting my sandwich like that. It's not any different to what you do to Penta. Spin that wheel back there.
No, so the premise of biting sandwiches, you take a bite here, then your next bite is you take a bite here, your next bite is here, the other corner, and then you got this big juicy bit in the middle.
Nah, I want the middle. I go straight for the middle. I bite it like I bite into a burrito.
What? No, look at that. Look at that. It's sandwich economics.
Yeah, but if I had mine in 4s, Manny, you see how you have that like that? I would still have a whole nother sandwich left.
Yeah, Marcus, look at the size of my bite.
Left. 3 more sandwiches.
Look at the size of my bites. That is 2. That one bit of a sandwich gone.
All right, people, put it in the chat. What do you think? What do you think? How you eat your sandwiches? In squares or triangles?
Ooh. This is watch along talk.
Yeah. We're getting ready.
Adam Copeland and Christian. Marcus. Christian said he found himself. He is perfect the way he is. Him and Adam are not on the same page, but they are writing in the same book.
Manny, I was going to pose a question to you.
Go on.
As Brown Breaker said this week, what are they, over 100? Or is Thomas Dreamer still alive? Whatever he's saying. Amazing. Eric's trying to do
Eric, what? you could also be doing what he does. You can make 4 triangles. Are you doing 1 cut or 2?
No, 4 squares. 4 squares, Manny. 4 squares.
Yeah,
4
but
squares.
you could do triangles. You can cut into. You can make 4 triangles if you do 2 cuts.
Don't fuck up my system, Manny. Don't make me try to do something crazy. Okay, I will make a sandwich today. I'll be like, how the fuck? You know I'm bad at geometry. It be obtuse. The whole sandwich be obtuse. Or the cute. But my question earlier. So we're getting these old motherfuckers in the ring, and they're trying to rekindle their relationship from all these years of the hardship. Manny, I'm going to ask you a question. It may not be tough for you, but I thought about it right now as we were doing this show 30 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have Jeff Jarrett title run or anything Adam Cope is doing on TV?
I'm gonna have to say Cope.
By title run, I mean chasing the title. I don't mean actually giving.
I'm gonna have to say Cope because Jeff Jarrett barely does anything in the ring anymore. At least Edge is gonna give you something.
I don't know. Jeff was pretty good last night. Jeff was having a year. Jeff was having a year in 2024.
No, he was not. Marcus. Let's
be real. He was not.
Having a year. He was not.
He looked better than Tanahashi.
That's not fair though. I look better than Tanahashi.
He's like 10 years younger, older than him. With better hair. I'm just saying, I would rather have the Jeff Jarrett title run than seeing this version of Adam Copeland at this point. Like, when I look at him, he just looks burnt and washed. And there's nothing against Christian either. It's just, I still feel like any of this is working. I don't care about Nick Wayne. I don't care about his mama. Fuck you and your mama, as someone who would say. But I don't mean that to respect. She brought her titties out again. And she got a horrible promo. And then Luchasaurus came back.
He said this is not a happy reunion. It's one of necessity. Adam's going to help him with his Nick and Kip problem, and he will help him with his FTR problem. Kip and Nick Wayne's mum's tits came out. Nick was there via video package. Says Forbidden Door was taken away from him because of last week he has a broken foot. Insists he is one step ahead, and a video package of Kill Switch as he returned and takes out both old men. Someone alluded to on the Instagrams the person doing the injections in those videos. The jacket matched a certain Jack Perry's jacket. The skateboard jacket. But I feel like it's a stretch. But I don't feel like it's a complete stretch.
I don't feel like it's a complete stretch either. And you know what?
There's a reason why they didn't show the face or the rest of the body, because you probably could have. It's probably leading to something else as well. Is
he gonna be Dr. Jack Perry? Is this his new gimmick? What the fuck? Why has he got needles and syringes? Unless he still not bring back monsters. But you know what? For me, it would make sense. It would be good. It would actually be intriguing because you get the Jurassic Express team together, but they're evil. They're also a young faction led by him and Nick Wayne, who is a child at this point. They need somebody to take over that group anyway if he is going to be out with a broken foot. But back in my day, Undertaker used to wrestle matches with broken foot. This generation is soft. Gen Z is soft. Just saying. It's a tag match. You couldn't do that. Kip can do all the work. You do a hot tag when the swords come out. Bing, bang, pow. We done.
Bing, bang, pow. FDR take on Bet Brodito. I liked this match, Marcus. I really did, but I thought the ending was stupid. Because if you were going to do this, don't take me for a wild ride and then just go as a triple threat now. What was the point? The match is for nothing at that point.
I believe all wrestling needs to get this into their stick head. And I think everybody needs to get this. And I don't care what promotion I'm talking about. And Manny, I believe you agree with the sentiment. One, I'm shocked that you appreciate this match. It's a tag wrestling match. You hate tag wrestling match. But on the second of this, don't fuck with me. That's what I'm at. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I'm so sick of getting great matches. Great, because I really enjoyed the hell out of this match. These are 4 people that I really enjoyed. They put on a hell of a match that I was not expecting to go as long as it did, or even into a draw. I don't even mind the draw as much. I just want a finish. When I get a good match, a really good match, don't fuck with me and give me a screwy ending. Don't give me a shitty ending. Let's have it. This goes back to Io and Rhea. And I know Naomi cashed in. That was fine. It was a great moment for her. Yes, blah, 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 blah. But I want to finish that match, damn it. We had a great
I believe
match going.
that was what we said directly after when we reviewed that on. When did that happen? Was that Evolution?
SummerSlam.
Yeah, that was
SummerSlam.
Evolution.
That was SummerSlam. Wasn't
Was
it?
it Evolution? It was Evolution, I think.
No, it's because SummerSlam's a triple threat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was our sentiment. But Marcus, I would even say this with this carrying cross bullshit that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
If it turns out to be if he turns out to he's still employed with them, and it turns out to be just this gigantic work, I'll lose. It takes away everything. It takes away everything from the whole situation.
Yeah. And I'm going to use a man's quote completely out of context, but I'm going to use it anyway. Don't milk those titties if it ain't got no milk. It's a completely random statement I heard the other day in the casino, and I went, I don't even know what you mean, but I'm going to use this sometime, and I think this is it. Don't milk those titties if you ain't got no milk. Shit.
So I've just left this bit out so I could tag it onto this bit. Mark Briscoe is looking to kill MJF. MJF is looking to do business with Ricochet and Gates of Agony.
Do they have a name?
Their group? No, I don't think they do.
No, they don't have one, right? No.
No, he only changed the Gates of Agony to GOA. Remember? No, they go by GOA now.
So original.
For all of them to take out Mark Briscoe. So Hangman comes out there, says calling out MJF is a waste of time. Calling out MJF is a waste of time.
I love your brain. I can see it in your head.
Coward. I know, because do you know what? Because I'm reading over there, and then so you're on the other screen, so I can see from the corner of my eye, like, Manny, strike, because you have to use his voice. I can see you. No. I can see from the corner of my eye with peripheral vision that you were going to do it.
It was no judgment, Manny. It was a judgment-free zone. Yes, I was thinking it. I was like, is Manny going to do the voice? He should do the voice, but that's not what the main thing that was going through my head. It was all about MJF in this whole segment here.
So he said, once he signs that contract, there will be nothing underhanded, no backstabbing. There will be only one opportunity for him. MJF's music hits. However, Toni Schiavone goes, MJF has a message for him. Allegedly, if he leaves the ring before he finishes, something bad will happen. So MJF and Ricochet and his boys have captured Mark Briscoe, tied him up, gagged him, and he now has free requests. Typical MJF bullshit. However, if he stays...
It's always three things, man. The motherfucker's a genie or something. Every time.
However, if he says no, he's going to light him on fire. 1, the title can change hands via DQ. 2, the title can change hands via countout. 3, he does not have to use his contract to get his match. Strike. Under duress, Hangman agrees.
Strike.
Marcus,
I'm going for strikes.
It's kind of cool that he did it, but in all reality, sometimes we have to go suspend the disbelief and go, oh, it's wrestling. But there's certain times, and it happens more frequently in AEW. It does happen in WWE. But in AEW, I feel the authorities, TK, should have intervened at some point. You can't do this.
No. And Manny, as you were going over the segment, and I was ordering my DoorDash on my phone. And I'll go back to that in a second because I didn't even finish. I just need to, send it. But I was whispering, strike. You can't do this. This is too far. And you say, Marcus, you're a hippo in the crate. You love when Triple H broke JR or Mick Foley. Was it JR's arm? So Mick Foley would give him a title match or whatever the hell was going on. You love that. And the answer is, I was amused by it. But it wasn't like nobody on fire. He was going to break an Oklahoma man's arm. That's not the worst thing that can happen to him. Light somebody on fire with 3 other allegedly people of minority.
JR also has been set on fire.
Yeah. is a horrible example of this. The point is, we shouldn't be doing this. We should not be lighting people on fire or attempting pouring gasoline on people. Because I asked Ricochet and the GOA, as they're now known as, what is in it for you? What is in it for you? Because if I bought Briscoe, I'm pressing charges, I'm suing Tony Khan, and pending on what Hangman Page say, I may sue his ass too. Ain't nobody pouring gasoline on me.
This is attempted murder.
Yes, this is a real crime. This is serious. This is serious shit. This ain't no wrestling bullshit. This is serious shit. When you try to go, you have a man tied up. Was he blindfolded? I can't even remember. I feel like he was blindfolded.
I feel the Scottish police, or if he gets as far as down to London, they need to capture MJF, deport him, and have him arrested as soon as he lands in American soil.
No, he needs to go to jail in the UK, man. We don't want him back.
You'd have to take him back. We don't want him.
This is a real crime. I don't know what the severity of the crime of burning somebody alive in Glasgow is, but in America, that's 2 weeks in jail.
Wait. Where's Eric? Eric, get in the studio. We need a lawman in here.
Yeah, how many people have been burned alive that you've been dealing with? But no, it's serious. You can't do this. You cannot go this far. And for what? So our match to be no disqualification, and you gave it to me. If I'm Hangman, I say I call you bluff, because that's the kind of person I am. Do it. Do it. You're a life when you ain't gonna get no title shot or nothing. That contract will be worth doo-doo at this point.
I do believe this should have ended the show, though. I don't think
it absolutely should.
They shouldn't have had a match. This should have led into this.
It's not that common in Southern California. But I bet you in Mississippi it happens all the time. Someone give me the lynching laws. Yeah, and then any contract signed under duress, similar to the way Cena was forced to sign Cody's contract, is not valid. It is fraudulent and will be notified in court. As soon as he was released, Hangman could get out of anything and say, oh, yeah, this is clearly evidence of coercion here. This is forced. Like, they're going to jail. This is blackmail.
Even Cody should be going to jail.
Attempted murder, yeah. Well, you know what? And forcing somebody to sign a contract by beating them up inside the head, I don't know the laws on that one. Cody would be all right. But you know what? He is a Latino.
That's fraudulent activity. That's fraudulent. You still do jail time for that.
Yeah, but I think not as much. It's more. I think that's considered white collar at that point. That's a white collar crime. But considering Cody's Latino, though, he may be sent to alligator Alcatraz. Who knows?
Mercedes Moné and Athena take on Toni Storm and Alex Windsor.
I feel like we got this match 20 times already.
Toni Storm licks up Mercedes Moné once again.
It was a lick? I thought she was sniffing her.
Same thing.
Nah, sniff is different. Lick is personal.
And then she went, get in my belly!
Yes. But man, is this the 20th time we had this match in like 3 weeks? I feel like we've had it and it's ended the show or not ended the show.
It's at least the third time I've seen this.
Yeah. And I feel like the show just kind of ended on that. And I was like, we could have ended on a ridiculous note of someone being set on fire, a ridiculous note of Kill Switch coming back, or the ridiculous note of Darby Allin in a body bag coming out with 700 million people to fight for Death Riders. We could have ended it any other way, any other segment. The
chaos could have ended the show at the beginning of the show, or you end with the Hangman segment.
Well, I honestly believe any segment of the show could have ended the show other than this tag match. There's no offense to women at all. But the tag match with FTR could have ended the show and been like, oh, they got to do the Hurt Business, and it's like us a time limit draw. It felt like a main event anyway. It felt like, I don't know how Tony puts main events, but, you know, maybe his theory is his ratings always drop at the end anyway. Maybe he wants to put the important stuff in the middle so that you make sure that they are watching, that they will pay their hard-earned $50 to watch this.
But to be fair, the biggest thing was the Hangman thing. Yeah. That's the biggest talking point out of this show.
Yeah, I agree.
MJF is back to being MJF, which is a good thing.
Well, he's still kind of the MJF that wasn't MJF, in which he's hired black people to do his bidding. He was like, oh, I can't work with the darker black people, but these light-skinned fellas, they'll light a motherfucker on fire.
Marcus, he didn't even pay them. We did not see money transfer over hands like he has done in the past with people.
That's true.
So he hasn't done any paying off black people.
Yeah.
However, that means if you are Ricochet and his boys, you're stupid. You take payment before you do it. This is why Ricochet never made it into the syndicate. Again, in two MVP was like, no, you get paid first, you fool.
Yeah, you did it. Ricochet's whole career summed up right now. You did all your good flips when you were young and not getting paid. Now that you're old, you're not even getting paid for these flips anymore. Although I believe Tony's paying him very well. What's Okada? Is he ever coming back? Fuck. I just thought about him, right?
He's having a match against Swerve.
Yeah. What the fuck were they?
They got a video package, isn't there?
I don't even remember the video package. Maybe I went to the bathroom.
I wasn't paying attention. I skipped it.
But that was Dynamite, and I was saying that what Dynamite has going for it has talking points. It can have me rant on it instead of Raw and SmackDown where I just go. No, see, Dynamite has that going for it.
Again, Dynamite, it was a good show. It's put in what I perceive to be a good wrestling show. It's ordered incorrectly.
Oh, okay. You should say you look at chapter 4 when you should be in chapter 1 or some shit like that.
Because obviously the Hangman thing, I think, is the final chapter, but the thing that you should have ended with. Yes, it's not wrestling, but when you watch that, it's like, okay, obviously I'm booking for it as someone that likes sports entertainment, not wrestling.
Yeah.
But that made for good TV, and it made and then it makes you go, oh, do you know what? Maybe I should buy the pay-per-view.
Yeah, to me, it made good TV because it's just too stupid. It's too outlandish. It's too outlandish. Pouring gasoline on the guy and light him on fire just to get some stipulations and not use the contract, which he's going to use anyway. He's going to use it anyway.
And then the one thing you end on is Hangman run chasing after him, and then you have MJF zooming off in a car. It's like, haha, sucker.
Yeah. Similar to last week where he just hit him in the back of the head. It was like, Dunk.
Yeah. All right. NXT.
Man, I feel like we did a whole show already. You guys tune in next week for the NXT review. Jesus.
It starts off straight away with Yoshiki Inamura versus Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs wins with a moonsault through the table.
Yes.
Did not like it.
Manny, to quote the movie Shrek, are you a believer? And now I'm a believer of Josh Briggs. Is that you now?
No, I'm sick of seeing big men do things little men should be doing. Sick of it.
I don't like the legs going big man at moonsaults. I don't like how long those legs are. I just don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't mind the splash, but don't be doing stuff fancy like Josh Briggs doing a moonsault. I don't want to see it.
But no, it did not make me a believer of Briggs. And I don't know where we're going with Inamura and Briggs, but Inamura lost to this. I thought he should have won.
Well, it seems like we're moving into Briggs versus Ricky Saints as Briggs bumps into Ricky Saints as he makes his entrance against Jasper Troy.
Why is Ricky Saints on the Giant Tour? Why is he fighting all the monsters?
I know you're supposed to be making him look bigger, but in fact, you're just making him look smaller.
Yeah, he's just coming up as a small guy. Like the move he won with against Jasper Troy, sorry to jump ahead, was a tornado DDT. I haven't seen nobody win with a tornado DDT in 17 years, if not more than that.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I thought, how dare he win with a tornado DDT? Where's this? 90s?
Yeah, him and I talk about let's respect these moves of Canadian destroyers, and I remember the DDT and the perfect plex. I remember when the DDT was a finisher. Nah, you can't end a match like that. Not in 2025. Not against a monster. Also, I guess we are jumped ahead. We have to finish it. Jasper Troy jumping on those staircase. Fix my back. That's how bad that looked. It was like, oh, I'm good. That's how bad that was. I was like, oh my god.
Eric, it didn't distract me that much. I feel I have a bigger problem whenever the entrance ramp is connected to the ring.
No. What did you think of the venue they were at? I like it. I like that elevated.
I like when specifically NXT, but like I also like when AEW are in a good arena setting. But NXT, whenever they're out of the performance center, I always find it a little bit of a more enjoyable show.
Yeah, because I'm tired of seeing those people.
I just think they're the most spoiled individuals. Fuck them.
Aren't you? Wait, aren't they the same? Basically, I haven't been, or I don't say I watched Eve, but aren't you in that same camp, Manny, of someone that goes there regularly to a wrestling show?
Yeah, but I go there once a month.
Aren't you one of them, but in England?
I go once a month just to cleanse my palate from this shit. You know how refreshing it is to go to Eve?
I can imagine. It's kind of like when, again, God rest his soul, NXT UK was my palate cleanser. It's a palate cleanser
from all the things we watch.
Yeah.
Go support your local indie.
Maybe I should watch Evolve, and maybe that'd be my indie, where I can watch the Big Cat compete for titles. Real titles.
Go watch some LA independent, Marcus. You have so much fun.
Well, Championship Wrestling Hollywood is coming back.
Yeah, you'll have so much fun.
They're going to have Scorpio Sky on the card and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, shit. This could be
I've made some good friends at Pro Wrestling Eve.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a fun place to be. Especially if they got a good bunch of fans. Not like Progress, where they're all cliquey and annoying.
Man, it sounds like you're trying to indoctrinate me into the Church of Eve.
I'm not gonna. I told you there are great matches on it.
Yeah, I know, and I like a misogynist and sexist. I don't do it. I just don't click it. It's not because I'm misogynist. I just don't. I have it on YouTube.
What if I paid on the Sharpshooters account a membership for Eve, and then you can watch the pay-per-view?
It's okay, man.
It's a good show.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But Tubi is free for Evolve, and I don't watch that either. But Manny, I think I still have a TNA Plus account. I don't watch Impact.
But Marcus,
I think I have a New Japan World account, Manny. I have a New Japan World account. I think. No, I think
you still pay for that?
No, I think I don't pay for it anymore. I think my credit card switched and I didn't renew it. But I'm just saying, I've had accounts where I just let shit sit. I don't want you to do this because it's what end up happening.
Ricky Saints takes on Jasper Troy. That was actually a decent match.
Ricky Saints, we covered it. He died.
Yeah. Can you talk about what actually happened between Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe? So
Jordan Grace come out there and she gonna act all sassy and shit, right? She gonna talk about how she knows how to pro wrestle. Like her. Yeah, you know how I can get raspier. You know how. I'm just saying, it's a very raspy voice. You know how in wrestling you never amount to friends and you see the history of people turning on each other. I thought we could be different. I thought we could be better than that. But this Sunday at Heatwave, I am going to show you, right, man, who you really are. I'll put a mirror next to you. Then she gets cut off. And I was happy that she got cut off because I was like, I don't care what you have to say. I feel like she's... it was terrible acting. It was terrible.
Mark, this is why we're friends, because I didn't care about what she had to say either.
Let me tell you, she is more entertaining on like her social medias and have more personality in that than she did in any of her promos ever. And where she could make Josh Grisham stroke jokes on Instagram. They're making stroke jokes. He can't
believe that man had a stroke at his age, by the way, and he's in great shape.
He's in great shape, but who knows what supplements he's using that could help promote that stroke.
Interesting.
He is kind of beefy. You know what I mean? He's kind of very muscular for a little guy. So a lot of things could have enforced that. So, but I'm glad he's doing well. And you know what? If Blake Monroe came out and was like taking shots at her that way, I could. Anyway, Blake comes out with security and her contract of saying you can't touch me or whatever until the pay-per-view. And then boom, bang, pow, axe handles and back fist. Security goes down. One guy ran and got away, but I'm sure he got into business later.
I'm tired of seeing Jordan beat up security like that.
Hey, she landed a hell of a spine buster though. That was a mean spine buster. That dude's fucked up. That was one of those Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar squash match kind of spine busters. I'm gonna fuck you up just because. And by Strowman, I meant to say breaker spear or something. But so that happened, and it was a segment that was there that I think that Mariah May needs to get some muscle behind her. I don't know who she could have. Eric would say Bailey Humphries from LFG or something, and I'm thinking that would work.
Yeah,
with the glamour. Have her break somebody. Let her be Bane. I
don't think you're gonna see her on TV till season 2 of LFG finishes. It's not that long anyway. I think there's maybe another 5 episodes or something. You probably won't see her till the end of that. But Bailey Humphries does seem like someone that Blake Monroe could use.
I mean, I could say Lash, but I think Lash is on her own thing, and Lash should be on the main roster. To be honest, they need help.
I see it, but like I don't see. Do you know how we said? Do you know how I said we were talking about the type of writers they have in the writers' room?
Yeah,
I don't think Lash will work well on the main roster.
Well, I watched Raw with the commercial break interviews, and they had Trick and Javon on there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they did their own work for this one. That it wasn't the Raw writers that wrote their promos. That was NXT writers, or Trick and Javon worked for themselves, and it felt fine. Whoever these guys are, who are writing or helping them out, or if they just do it themselves, that's how it should be. That's how it should be.
Because obviously she's the bougie bully. Is what she goes by. Because that's way too ghetto for what what Triple H is doing on when you see WWE Unreal, when you see that white guy that pitched Chelsea winning the Royal Rumble with 28-29 eliminating each other, and then she just walks out and wins the Royal Rumble. That Poindexter that did that ain't writing for no black people. You know that for a fact.
Eric suggested the big cat we use as her muscle. She's big, she's meaty, she fits Monroe. But Eric, I'm gonna say this: I think she's too black for her.
No, I think the big cat. I think the big cat is. I think the big cat will think she's too big for that. I think she can't be Blake Monroe's muscle because I think the big cat will think she's the number one in that situation.
She can't be Raquel. She can't be Raquel Flores.
No. I see what you did there, but no.
It's gonna be always a running joke. It's always gonna be a running joke. I almost went Vasquez, and then I was like, nah, I'd save that one.
It could be Bailey Humphries, but what if instead of Ethan Page looking like their father, what if you just had Swipe Right and the other guy? I can't remember what they're called as a group.
The Vanity Project.
Yeah, why not have that? I think that fits her perfectly.
It does, but it's still no muscle in there.
Wait, the Vanity Project already have a girl, right?
Yeah. So I don't think she can do that. I mean, she can always usurp Fatal Influence from JC, who's on the rocks with them anyway. Or get the people from Mexico. By the way, this was a news story that came across me. Or it came across my feed. So, on Tuesday, I was lobbying for Alberto Del Rio to return due to the lack of WWE more.
Apparently Roman Reigns is?
Yeah, that's where I was going. The tribal chief has stepped up and said, bring his ass back. And once he said that, I was like, I'm in the clear. Let's do it. Let's bring Alberto back. And I don't even mean today to be just have me the face of AAA. No one else is going to care.
Well, if anything, that'll be the biggest cheer ever if Alberto comes back and takes that title off Vikingo. They will reinvent Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah. I would like to see MAGA response to the bouginess bully. Bougie, I can't even say it right.
Bougie bully.
Bougie bully. Is that how you spell bougie?
No, that is not how you spell bougie.
That's why I was like, Gregorian? The bougie bully when Hunter does the show on the White House lawn. Oh my god, I hope WWE doesn't do that. UFC is already considering doing it. I just feel it's tacky on just all parts. Don't do either one. No shows in the White House live. Let's do business in the White House, people. Let's do business.
We get the Elegance brand versus Fatal Influence. I did not care about this match.
I have a question though, man. It's my minor question. One, I think JCJ may have my favorite knockout. It's just a punch, and I love it every time she connects.
Discus punch.
Right. Yeah, discus and I always go. Yeah, sorry. It's saving Natty's discus clothesline. She just goes, yeah. Every time she lands it, I go, damn, she knocked her out. Get her, JC. I'm always excited. But Ash from Elegance is what I want to ask you about. Dana Brooke. Full circle.
She's improved.
Yeah, I was going to ask. What do you think of her wrestling ability? Has she improved?
She's improved by far. I think she's not. I wouldn't even put her close to Bloodsport Natty at this moment in time.
No, that's not what I'm saying here.
She's improved. She's improved, but I don't put her up there.
Yeah, I like the Elegance brand. I don't really watch TNA to actually know anything about these lot. Yeah, I thought it was a solid showing for them. I thought it was nice to see more than one woman faction in all the wrestling. Essentially, that's what it seems like it all boils down to. Just one in all promotions. You can't tell me a second. I mean, I guess you can go with the Tekla and Julia Hart, but when are they ever on TV together?
It's coming though, Marcus. He clearly cares about Tekla, so it's coming. It's coming. They just need to finish off. They just need to finish off what they're doing with Alex. Unfortunately, with Alex Winsor with Mercedes.
Yeah. No,
and then we move into the next monster of the month.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I think Tekla missed her window because Alex Winsor came in and just snowed that window. That was supposed to be her window to come in and get her title shot, lose, and carry on. Oh
wait, so they did name the additional person representing Stardom in that Fatal 4-Way, and it's Bozilla, who is a fucking monster. I've seen her at Eve. She is huge, and I think her finish is a sit-down powerbomb. Marcus, when you sit that close to the ring, that thing fucking shook.
Manny, I'm 100% take your word for it. You want to know why?
Why?
I saw the fear in your eyes when you said she was
fucking huge.
Like Manny has PTSD of going like, she could kill me right now. And it wouldn't even she wouldn't even remember it. She'd just grab him by the throat and talk to me.
Let me see if I still have the video, because I think I had the video of her powerbombing session off.
I think she looks like she's in great shape, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But you can find that video. I can talk about the next thing. Are we at the main event?
No, we're at.
Oh, we're backstage segment with Lola. And,
there were so many
Kalani.
Backstage segments. We got Charlie Dempsey seems to talk Ren Sinclair into a handicap match.
201, yeah. What the fuck? We ain't got a handicap match in probably like 2 or 3 years, and now we're getting one right now with Ren Sinclair. Outrageous. We have the Canadian Summit, which was in front of everything. With Chelsea
I thought that was stupid. I thought that was very stupid.
They were really trying. They're trying to get Tyra May Steele out there.
You know how hard they're trying? They brought Chelsea Green back.
Yeah.
That's how hard they're trying to get her over.
Yeah, and then the only person that really succeeded in this segment was Chelsea. I enjoyed the saving of Chelsea for the Herbis, and then them saying, oh yeah, we have to save Ethan as well. I enjoyed that. But other than that, I was like, this is a nothing segment. It could have been. I feel like it could have been better if they're going to really fuck around with this, do something. What was another backstage segment? Well, I guess I covered Lola, Kalani, and Lash, and someone else showed up. I feel like there was another person, but at the end of the day, they were talking about. No, I brought Lola. It was Lola and Kalani that started it,
and then Lash.
And then, yeah, and I don't even remember what this. You know what? I don't remember what this is about. And then also, Roka, who I think is going for 3 belts at this point.
Is needs to be stopped, by the way.
Yeah, she needs to be stopped. I'm tired of these DEI characters. But she was seen in the back. She threatened JC Jane and them, and Zarya took offense and called her shadow. Which, if it was the other way around, I would call her a racist, JC. For talking to Soul that way, called a black woman a shadow. But anyway, they had their segment. I don't really know what came of this, but Soul's going for all the belts. Soul's going for the first triple belt champion in all of WWE. I can see it now. We have never had that, I don't think. AEW has had it with Dustin Rhodes until he was stabbed in his knee. But what are those belts? The trios titles? Is that just in limbo?
They're gone, Marcus. They're gone. Oh, okay. I know. I've got it on my Instagram stories. So I'll be able to find it.
Okay. So we're moving to the main event. Again, I believe we're in a streak that I'm going to say of 2. I'm not going to count Cutler in this, but in the Blackest NXT main event, the streak of black main events in NXT continues, in which Javon and Trick have a pretty good match, and Javon, I think, almost died 300 times in that dive.
When he threw him, Marcus, when he threw him out the ring backwards, I was like, he should have died.
Yeah. I felt like, and maybe this is just an extreme, he got as high as Mick Foley fell off the Hell in the Cell and fell through that table.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's that true, but I feel like he jumped that high. He was really high up there.
I feel like he went as high as Mick Foley. Not as high. He went as high as he went, but he came down as hard as Mick Foley did.
Yeah. I was like, oh, good God, he's dead. It was that dive. There was another dive when I felt like he dumped and he hit his head on something. Also, who did a dive in AEW that hit their face on the announce table?
Athena.
It was Athena. Yeah, she went hard. I was like,
Mercedes, open the ring rope. Open the ring rope. We die for your leg.
Yeah, that was my time. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that. She's like, all right. Yeah, and she did it. She goes at 100 miles per hour and hits her head on the step. I mean, on the.
You know who I thought of when she did that? I thought of Shotzi Blackheart when she did that. I was like, that's a typical Shotzi thing to do.
So we got some dives, Manny. I want to talk top 3 dives this week, or not this week, but in this match, or in the past 2 days, we have Cash diving through the tables at the end of the match of the no contest. We have Athena diving through a table and hitting her head and just no selling it. And then you got Javon going to the moon and then down.
Javon to the moon is number 1. To the moon is number 1.
I got Javon 1, I got Athena 2, and I got Cash 3. And I'm sure there's another dive by Bandito I'm missing or something.
You're not gonna wait for you're gonna go for Tanahashi's slow dive.
Tanahashi is slow. No one. I'm not going with Briggs either. I'm not going with Briggs moonsault. A lot of dives. But I thought this was a good main event. I didn't like the ending of Santana existing. Trick going. Trick going. Huh? Big finish in abruptly.
Because if you blinked, you would have missed the distraction. It wasn't that long.
They ran out of time. You know it. You can tell they ran out of time. You can tell. Santana was like, oh. He was like, and then he goes for another one. And 1, 2, 3. In the show.
Yeah, it ended so abruptly. I was like, there was nothing at the end or anything.
They ran out of time. Chris Parks tried cutting everything, but he couldn't do it, Manny. He couldn't do it.
It's overbooked.
Yeah, it's overbooked. You shouldn't have did the Javon stat. You should have waited to the pay-per-view to do the Javon bump. They actually should have done. They should have had Oba do that instead of Trick.
I think Oba's going to do something worse to him. Oba's too powerful, man.
All right.
Thing is, Oba gets gassed too quickly, but Oba is too powerful.
Okay, man, we got 2 Daredevils wrestling this weekend. More likely to die from a ring spot. Javon for doing something stupid and athletic, or Darby Allin for doing something absolutely the dumbest thing you've ever seen off the top of that cage.
Marcus is always Darby. The answer is always Darby. Do you know why? White boys do some crazy shit.
Yep.
They do some crazy shit. They're not even athletic half the time. They still do some crazy shit. Yeah. Let me stick a rocket out my asshole and see if I can fly off the roof. That's the type of shit they do.
Yep. That's when it happens when you have all that privilege, man. He's like, what do I do with this? Well, I'm going to use my health benefits that I have.
See, Javon is in that era where he'll do stupid shit, but like within reason.
Yeah. Well, I like to describe Javon as Will Ospreay describes himself. I was invincible when I was a young man. I was young. Takumi Shinoku said, this guy's not human. He's an alien.
But I feel like sometimes Javon's crazy stuff happens because I don't think Javon realizes how big he is. You know what I mean?
He's tall and
Javon
lanky.
is really tall for what he does.
Yeah, he's really tall and lanky. He got that Snoop Dogg kind of body.
He's gangly. He's really gangly. Like his arms are like his reach is so far.
Yeah. And it's just ridiculous. Every time he goes up, I'm always like, Jesus.
Are you gonna
It's
come
always
down?
I don't remember the last time I watched a Javon match and didn't go, Jesus. What are you doing?
Sometimes I think if there was a gust of wind here, like if they did this in a football stadium where it's windy, he'd get blown away by his spot.
Yeah. Come back. I can see him getting a catch in the NFL. He catches it and he jumps over a receiver. It's a really athletic catch. And then he just keeps going away and away. He needs to come down after he's out of bounds. No touchdown.
I have the video, Marcus. Let me show you.
Okay.
Video file. This should play.
Yeah, I hope everybody admires the dynamite.
Oh shit! No way!
Oh my God! Why? Why is that so loud?
That's me at the front row.
That was so damn loud.
I am terrified of Bozilla.
Well, that was a better preview than AEW did with showing her in the crowd. To be honest,
Cool entrance though as well. Cool like entrance attire. It's kind of like it's kind of like Bane, where he's got all the stuff connected to him, but like she's like wearing the old Vader kind of like.
Become comic book Bane. I'm talking about Bane that talks like this.
No, not that type of Bane that talks like this.
What a lovely voice. Hey, Manny, I have a question.
Yeah.
It's Dark Knight related, or Dark Knight Rises related with Bane. I know it was a terrorist attack, and it seemed like it was a very scary one too. They blew up the mayor. Spoiler alert for the Dark Knight Rises. Would you want to be at that game? Would you want to be at the game?
No.
Would you want to see all the players die and just say, "I was there for that," you know?
Oh, I did.
Hines Ward got that touchdown though.
Hines Ward ran away from that shit.
Yeah. Hines Ward is probably the most athletic thing in the history.
Hines Ward is one of my favorite receivers of all time.
Yeah, but I just feel like he was the wrong receiver for that. He was never known for his speed.
No, he was never known
He
for
was
his
known for
speed.
his toughness and his grit and all that, and his hands. He was never known for his speed. So with him outrunning that, I just wish we had a better like if it was Vic or who's another really fast.
No, you need a running back. I wouldn't want Vic. Vic would have thrown that ball. It would have. I would have wanted like Marshall Faulk.
Yeah. This may be Ezekiel Elliott's prime, right? Just about his prime. I bet he would have been fine there.
Was that around this time?
That was about the time when he was coming up, I think. Dark Knight, or it could be older. I don't know.
It was a very long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
He was also dirty.
He was dirty. He was dirty. But yeah, I the dark side of me was like, hey, I wouldn't mind being at that event. Scary as shit, but I always tell people, remember that time Bane fucked up the stadium?
Marcus, you may not have survived that, though. Would you? Are you in this theory? Are you saying you survived to tell the tale?
It only looked like the players on the field died, and and the therapy that Hines Ward must be going through. Because I'm sure he didn't even know it was blowing up behind him. He turned around and was like, huh? What the hell happened?
No, I believe there's a famous quote Heinz Ward said he always keeps his head on a swivel, so he knew. He knew.
I think he knew when no one caught him. Well, I'm really moving. Why couldn't it have been Devin Hester? That's who that should have been. It should have been Devin Hester.
Oh, but he was only ever known for taking kick returns, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't very good out. He wasn't very good outside of that.
Yeah, but wasn't that a kick return play? It was a kick return. It was a kickoff.
I don't remember the play.
I think it was just a kickoff.
That film is so old. I feel like that's a watch along that needs to be happening.
Yeah, it's so old and so long. But you know what? I wasn't a fan of Dark Knight Rises as much because it was coming off the Dark Knight. You can't really follow that. That was like instant classic. But I'm just saying, it got better the more I watch the Dark Knight Rises. The more I watch it, it's still some plot holes.
I don't mind it. When you go back and think about it, I still think that's the best movie trilogy for films for superheroes.
I can argue. Yeah. Oh, for superheroes, yeah. I would say my favorite trilogy. Well, I mean, if we want to go into best trilogies of all time, I would top 5 that makes it. Sonic the Hedgehog makes it. I enjoyed every single one of them. I don't care.
Oh fuck yeah! No, that's number 1 for me. That's number 1 for me. I enjoyed all of them. I enjoyed all of them.
No Sonic movie has no right to be good. They have no right to be a good ass trilogy.
They make you feel sad because he had no friends. He was lonely.
And it makes you feel good. It's just it's really enjoyable. I'm going throwback. I enjoy all Indiana Jones movies just because that's old. But
I don't.
I enjoy them all.
There's particularly one. Is that the one with Shyla?
No, I'm talking about original trilogy. Last Crusade.
No, the fourth one that they did with aliens and LaBeouf. Nah.
The Bourne trilogy, the original trilogy before they went to Legacy and Jason Bourne and all that. That's the kick-ass trilogy right there. The Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum. Perfect. All 3 of them. Perfect in every way.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then, I don't know. And then probably Dark Knight trilogy after that. Lord of the Rings after that. Somewhere in there.
Oh, no.
And then original Star Wars. OG Star Wars are getting there. Original trilogy. Jedi I ain't the biggest fan of, but it still holds up. They still hold up.
Well, I kind of like the... I guess they're sequels. I kind of like the 3 sequels as well. With Rey.
Which one are you talking with Rey?
Yeah.
I can't watch Rise of Skywalker. That one. That's the one. That's the one I can't watch. That is my least favorite Star Wars movie of all time. Passing Attack of the Clones. Which I could watch. I could watch the prequels better than I could watch the sequel trilogy. But I cannot watch Rise of Skywalker ever again. That was the worst movie, I think. That's in my top 5 worst things I've ever seen in my life.
I just feel bad for what was the Stormtrooper guy? Finn? He was Finn, right?
Yeah. He got screwed, man.
Cool. He was so cool in the first movie. Yeah. And then he just turned into screaming black man, screaming Rey the entire time.
Rey, I need a white woman, Rey. Yeah. Really upsetting. It's a lot of emotional thoughts when you think about Star Wars.
Yeah.
A lot of anger. That's why I can never make any of my trilogies.
But yeah, Sonic movies are so
Sonic
good.
Movies. Underrated trilogy.
So good. They're so good. I think Eric hasn't seen them yet, has he?
No. And they're even coming out with a 4th one, and I'm not even mad about it. They're just hitting about the park. I'm just gonna let whatever's going on there. I'm not gonna interrupt it. There's no toxic fan base about it. Just let them carry it and cook. And
it could have been toxic if they kept ugly Sonic.
Yeah. It's so crazy that one change in artwork was like, oh, it's perfect. And another trilogy. It's not done yet, but they're on pace to being my favorite trilogy of all time. It's the Spider-Verse movies. Spider-Verse movies might be my favorite trilogy of all time if the 3rd one's great. Great. But that was supposed to come out like 2 years ago. But who knows when it's coming out now?
Do you think it might not be good now? Because it keeps getting delayed. I feel like it might be trash because of it.
Well, I like to think that it was trash. They've had it ready. They kept watching it going, let's not fuck this up, guys. Anybody agree? We fucked it up. We fucked up.
I think that might be the first time, like as an actual adult, that I'd be upset about a movie. If
well,
it was
Manny,
crap.
you hold the Spider-Man trilogy up there, the Holland.
I do. I like it. I know. I get the criticisms. I get the criticisms for it because people don't like Tom Holland. I think that's largely what it is about.
No, I don't care about Tom Holland. He's fine.
Well,
I feel he's a good Peter Parker Spider-Man. I just don't.
Because he actually felt like a kid. The other Spider-Men, they felt like guys with a job.
Yeah. I like Garfield. Garfield was a great Spider-Man, just with the road movies. And then my problem with Holland, I feel he's a good Spider-Man. I just feel like the stories are never Spider-Man stories. There's all types of shit going on in
Avenger
Spider-Man.
stories, mostly, some of them.
Yeah.
And I don't rate the original Spider-Man. I don't put it up there because I didn't like the third Spider-Man.
Nah, that was terrible. That ruined the whole thing. Fucking killed it. Spider-Man 2 is still a banger, though.
Yeah.
I still, to this day, don't know if I've seen a better action sequence than that. I love it. Every time the train, fucking love that. Him and Doc Ock fighting. Yes, the CG looks bad now. But there's so much you can see in there. So many little details of him webbing, catching stuff. And it's just insane. And it's the greatest Spider-Man scene of all time. For me. It's Spider-Man to the train. Eric said, I think they pivot and made the girl the lead, and Finn went to the waist. And well, Ray was going to be the lead no matter what.
Ray was the lead anyway, but like Finn, I thought was going to actually have a bigger role in the second and third movie, but then he didn't.
He just sidekicked. He never
like the Asian girl. He became the Asian girl in the third movie, right?
Yeah, who people hated out the universe. Apparently, they made her disappear. It's not her fault. And that's why Donald Trump was elected. Star Wars ain't been working right.
So that's basically the show.
That's been the show. The show's been gone for.
The show's been finished. I didn't necessarily care too much about NXT this week.
Yeah, I agree. Rogue One.
I still haven't gone back and finished Rogue One. Wait,
what?
This was the time I was when that came out. This is the movie. This is essentially a prequel to
Star Wars.
This Death Star being built, right?
Yeah. It's Star Wars. The original. Yeah. It's the Star Wars is the sequel to Rogue One. Yes.
Yeah. So this was the time it came out, and I was working through the nights. So basically, what you do. This is what you basically do. So I thought, let me go watch this during the daytime, thinking I'm going to be fine. Because I fell asleep. I've never been so tired in my life. My joints hurt. Do you know when you're so tired, your knees hurt? And your knees, your elbows.
Patrick Ewing icing his knees after work. Like, God damn.
You know that type of tiredness when you're dragging your feet?
Yeah. Who was that? Do you remember I can't remember the exact playoff game, but Jimmy Butler played like 3 overtimes and didn't miss a minute of the game. I feel like that's what you're saying. And he was exhausted on the sideline. I feel like that was Manny after his shift. Like,
it was. It was. So Marcus, imagine I wasn't even sitting in a comfortable chair. This is before like all movie theaters were like had those like reclining seats and comfortable seats. This was I was sat in a very uncomfortable chair, yet I still managed to fall asleep. I'm tired, my body. I haven't even gone back to watch that movie.
Manny, I recommend watching Rogue One, but I also recommend watching the show Andor, which is probably the best thing Star Wars ever created. It's really fucking. It's like, oh, this is real TV. This is real acting.
That's difficult for me. Star Wars has gone too overboard, especially with like the animation stuff and stuff like that.
Fuck all that.
Kind of connected to the lore and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh man, it's just too much for me to keep up with now.
Let me tell you this about Andor. You don't have to worry about any lore. It's just a prequel to Rogue One. And it's straight up just no Jedis, no bullshit. It's just war. It's just fucking war. It's all well, not even just war. It's more like terrorism. The TV show where they're forming a rebellion, and it's and you realize, oh man, that's what they're doing, and it's wild show, wild shit, all wild shit. But Star Wars is good at some point. It can't be beat.
But yeah, that is today's show.
I don't even know what this is a response.
I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean?
I just got confused for a Caucasian colleague of mine. I'm assuming something that's going on his work.
Oh, J.K. Smith, I made IT angry this week.
Just restart your computer, Manny.
No,
Just
so I
restart
went to work. I went to the office on Tuesday. I should have said this on Tuesday, but J.K. Smith wasn't in the chat. I got in, and then all my peripherals for any laptop or whatever I've got here is all Bluetooth. I'm never wired in. I get into the office. My Bluetooth mouse and keyboard are in the office. I leave a separate set there. That's just how I roll, people. That's just how I roll. I've got keyboards everywhere. If you ever need a man in a chair, I'm there.
Man, you said, hold on, guys.
I log in. I log in and but Bluetooth, nothing's working. My mouse isn't working. Everything. The Bluetooth thing isn't even on my laptop at any point. For somewhere I turned into the office and Bluetooth has disconnected or deleted itself. Can't add this stuff to be discoverable anymore. And then I've turned it off 3 times and restarted it. Troubleshooted it myself and go, it seems like I need to reinstall the Bluetooth Bluetooth driver or something, or update it. I call them up because you're not allowed to do it yourself. How dare I suggest? How dare I suggest something that I've looked up and said it could be this? It's like, no, we're gonna have to carry out a full diagnostic.
Yeah, who the hell you think you are? All right, you're in HR. I am IT. You can't do IT without I in it. Okay.
How dare I, Marcus? Look it up. How dare I?
Yeah, how dare you try to be considered? Like they came by and slapped you in the hand. It was like, stop that, Manny. You know better. Get out of here. Fuck you.
Wasted an hour of my time. Him being remote desktop trying to work out what was wrong. What did he do, Marcus? What did he do? He reinstalled the driver, like I suggested.
I was gonna act. I was like, we didn't get the story. I was about to act. Were you right?
Of course I was right.
Of course I was fucking right. Didn't waste any time doing it. We started driving.
Most people don't ask. Most people don't look it up. With a little bit of technical know-how, I'm not saying I have complete technical know-how, but I have the technical know-how to actually Google the problem.
Sir, this is the 21st century. We have AI that can do your job now.
Some of these people act like you can't look up this information. Like,
It's 1995, where computers were foreign to everybody sometimes. Like, no, I can look it up, and there's the internet, and I
feel sometimes they're like this, Marcus. Well,
yeah, I'm not Angelina Jolie in this. Manny, I'm not Angelina Jolie in the movie Hackers, but I can probably move myself around the computer. Just saying. I can't think of the lead actor name in Hackers, so. He's British.
I love it when people try to fix stuff. There is a little IT in everyone. It's when people think they are too smart and make things worse than the problem. No, because I'm fully aware, J.K. Smith, that I can't do this because every time I attempt to do it, it says put in your IT admin credentials. I obviously don't have them.
Yeah. So these are the people I dislike, and I'm not saying this is not an IT thing, but my grandfather is guilty of this. My late grandfather is guilty of this, and I'm sure a lot of men are. When you call a plumber or electrician or someone that does a particular trade that you do not know how to do, but you think you know how to do, and they're in there fixing it, and they're in there just looking at them, going like that.
Standing over them.
Yeah, I hate that so much. I hate it. Like, you're not going to learn anything. You're not going to get anything out of it.
You're not going to learn anything. Just sit. Offer them coffee or a hot beverage or a beverage, and then go sit your ass on the sofa. Go sit yourself. Unless you're watching them so they don't steal stuff.
That's all I'm doing. I sit on my couch. You know, it's not the biggest apartment in the world. The kitchen's right there, and the couch right here.
The little
Something
couch.
went wrong, like, you know, my pipes were all messed up. I think a few months ago, and it was like leaking. And the guy was like, "All right, let me fix the leak." I set my ass on the couch. I was watching YouTube videos. I was laughing, having a good time. Actually, no, I put on sport. I put on soccer. Even though I didn't give a damn, I just put it on because I was like, something I don't really care about. And if he calls me over, I was watching. So I had that on. And whenever something happened, I was go, okay, not stealing my toothpaste, not my deodorant, not my toothbrush. Not trying to clone.
Oh yeah, because he wants to steal your toothbrush.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're in the bathroom. I don't know. When you're in the bathroom, you don't know what people are going to do. There's a lot of shady people out there, man, that may try to clone me. I don't want it.
Yeah, you know what I do? If you piss me off, I'm doing Upper Decker in your toilet. I'm just saying that is what I'm going to do. The one thing you can't do in this house, if you try to get me, you can't do an Upper Decker in my house.
Stop with the Upper Decker, man. It doesn't need to happen. No Upper Decker ever happen.
Why? Because I told you about my knee
that
situation.
Is a capital punishment type of crime.
Because I told you about my knee situation. Do you think I can do Upper Deckers anymore? It's
no, you know what the worst part is, Manny? Hold on. Anymore. This means you're guilty of at least one prior. Anymore. That's a feeling of guilt.
It's difficult enough when I do stupid shit to illustrate standing on tables like over here, like I'm Gunther, and then getting back down. We're of the age where coming back down is very difficult and dangerous.
Yeah, we're not like we're not young Will Ospreay.
We're the men Gravity remembers.
Yes. I'm the man Gravity abuses.
Get out there, you little bitch.
Ow, like when my back went out, man, I felt like Gravity was like, accident. Elbow drop. The accolade. Camel clutch all day, baby.
I feel like an accolade would fix my back, to be fair, at this
I did too. I couldn't think of a back switch. I guess I'd be in a Mexican surfboard would really be painful.
No, again, I think at this current state my back is in, I think the Mexican surfboard with someone pushing their legs up into your back and pulling you back, I think it might do wonders for it.
Right, I'm just gonna say the guillotine from Roman Reigns, then, Manny. We're out of submission.
Full choke.
Yes, I couldn't think of anything that was like, but you'd be like, you know what? Crossface chicken wing would be bad. You know, my arm has this little twig that I wanted to pop out a little bit. I'm called Bob Backlund. You know, he has those magic hands.
If you know, if he put you in a chicken wing today, you'd be dead.
Bob Backlund's still alive, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus.
You gotta also remember, I think he still has dementia, right? Or was that just a gimmick he was playing?
I think that was a gimmick he was playing. I don't think he's really fucking crazy. I think he's crazy, but he ain't as out of it as he portrayed on TV.
He's still alive. He's 76.
That's it?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. When I talk about Bob Backlund, I'm thinking he's 90.
I thought he was 50
when
we were watching him against Bret Hart.
Run. Yeah.
I thought he was 50 when we were fighting Bret Hart.
Yeah, I thought he was in his 60s. I thought that was the end. Fuck. You trying to tell me I was watching a 40-year-old Bob Backlund in his prime? God damn. Never reality check. I thought that man was old as dirt, and now he comes back into
To be fair, though, that was 94. That was like 94, 95 for us, right?
Yeah, so that was 30 years ago. 31 years ago. And you said he's 76 right now?
76.
So he was 45. He was about 45.
Jesus. He also had to return to. Remember, he also had to return to the WWE with what's his name? Darren Young.
Yeah. I would vote for him for president right now if it had to. It's not a bad option.
Do you remember the stories about him? He would only sign autographs or take pictures with you if you could name all the states.
Yeah. Fuck him. I mean, I can name all the states.
I would.
Fuck you for putting me under pressure. Yeah. Fuck you for putting me under pressure. If I don't remember Maine or Wyoming or Delaware or what's another one?
Is Delaware a state? I thought that was just like a city.
No, Delaware is a state. and the capital is Wilmington.
Oh, okay. I've been to Delaware, but I thought it was just a city.
No, it's a state. It's a state. A lot of those East Coast states are really small. Like California is so fucking huge. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Well, California is probably the size of an actual country.
Yeah, it is. It's the
And
fourth
Texas.
largest-
Texas is probably should be a country in itself.
Yeah, they're so large that, you know, when people be like, "Oh yeah, I'm in Chicago. I'm gonna go to the Packer game in Wisconsin," I go, "That's such a long drive," and then you're like, "Oh no, it's about 20 minutes."
No, but it's kind of like when Eric. You don't normally do it. Eric normally does it. Eric normally asks the question, "Manny, how far is this from you?"
Yeah.
And then you realize kind of how small the UK actually is, because you could probably drive. No, a train I think to Scotland is like 9 hours.
So that'd be just like driving from Long Beach to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 8 hours, but right.
But like, yeah, then you realize how big some of these places in the States are.
Yeah.
I can't sit in a car for that long either.
You just get out, you know. Small talk here and there. Excited for the trip, then you just get mad that you just see him looking at desert.
But because the thumbnail is so bad, we're gonna end with this thumbnail. or we could end with this if you want.
Oh shit! Oh my God! No way!
That could be the explosion instead of the explosion recently, but Jesus.
I spoke to Seshamov after this. I was like, I thought you were deed. He's like, I thought too.
Yeah. Also, I don't know why it just dawned on me. Maybe I'm too used to looking at YouTube videos. I thought this was a separate screen down there. And I thought that was somebody reacting. No, she's getting up. She's getting up.
That's Millie McKenzie.
I can't tell that. This blurry image is small, okay?
Or NXT UK name was Amelia McKenzie.
Yeah, I would remember. Go through financial hardship, people, but support the Wrestling Federation. Eggs contract is too high. It's still expensive.
And I think that sausage touched that piece of toast.
Can't wait for the scandal. World Wrestling Federation Unreal come out. Exposing the business.
Where we're exposed as the biggest philanderers of breakfast.
Yeah. I like to think the big secret of the World Wrestling Federation Unreal, it's not even real bacon. He's fake bacon. He's plant-based. He's been plant-based the whole time.
Don't give me ideas.
He's plant-based, man. He's plant-based. He ruins the show. He ruins it. I didn't want to go to watch those plant-based bacon. I can't watch the killer. Real bacon. Want somebody to clog some arteries.
We out. Peace.